And for today's vlog, today's video, ipapakita natin kasi meron tayong nakita na bagong rule or bagong tinatanong si YouTube para sa ating monetization sa ating mga videos. So ipapakita natin kung ano nga ba 'yun. Okay. So pupunta tayo sa ating Chrome tab. Tignan natin ayan. So, dito tayo. So, kung makikita natin, meron tayong ginawa dito kanina na video. So, pag i-on natin yung kanyang monetization, before, pag in-on mo ito, ang lalabas lang dito ay done. Pero ngayon, ang lumalabas na ay next. Okay, how you rated your video overall? Ang sinabi dito, rate your video carefully. Once you submit your rating, you won't be able to change your responses. Para ito sa monetization natin. So, does your video's content, title, description, or keywords contain any of the following? Okay, so why is it important to rate your video accurately? Ayan. The more accurate your ratings are, the more we can rely on them when the switch ads run on your videos. This can help you earn more revenue from ads. Intentionally misrepresenting your content can lead to your channel being reviewed for the YouTube Partner Program eligibility. So mag-ingat tayo, no? Kasi pwede tayong mapasama kapag hindi maganda yung pagre-rate natin. Ano yung learn more na nakalagay? So, okay. YouTube ayun, nasan na yun? YouTube self-certification overview. Why self-certification? You can tell us what's in your video. Our automated systems will then check and decide, and if you disagree with our automated systems, you can request a human review. The reviewer will check out your video and give feedback. And so, self-certification is available for content. Okay, no. If you consistently rate your videos accurately, will rely on your input over our automated systems. Your input will also be used to improve our systems for the entire community of monetizing creators. So, what do you need to do? With self-certification, you'll need to rate all new videos that you turn on ads for. Previously uploaded videos that you know want to turn on ads for. So, yung mga previous na hindi pa naka-on ang ads, ayun. You don't have to rate existing videos that have ads turned on. So, yung mga naka-monetize na hindi na kailangan. So, how to rate your videos? Understand your rating status. When you're in the program, you'll find a rating accuracy page. Check your rating accuracy. So, kailangan natin i-check yan. Check where you and YouTube disagreed on the rating. Request feedback from our raters to view feedback our raters gave. You can see how well your ratings history matches with that of our systems and human reviewers. We can typically determine how accurate you are after you've rated 20 videos. This info is important because the more accurate your ratings are, the more we can use them to decide which ads to run. Okay, so ayan. So yan yung mga ano natin, no? Okay. Ano na nga ba yan? Nasaan na tayo? So, okay. Ano ba yung mga nandyan is inappropriate language. Ano ba yung frequent use of strong profanity. So, ano ba yung mga nandyan? Abbreviated, censored, or light profanity like hell or damn in the title, thumbnail, or video. Moderate profanity like SHIT or BITH used in the video. Frequent usage of the strong. So, yun yung mga masasamang salita. Yun. So, yun yung mga strong profanity. And then, censored profanity refers to things like bleeping or muting the word as well as covering written words with black bar symbol or ito yung tinatakpan natin. So, moderate profanity in the title thumbnail, strong, roughly 30 seconds. Ayun. So, mayroon tayong mga, basahin nyo na lang. No? So, wag na kayong gumamit ng mga ganitong words, no? So, para hindi yung inyong mga videos. Okay. So, ano pa yung mga sumunod? So, ano yung mga adult contents? Ito yung romance, sexual behavior, language, or expressions including both real and computer-generated visuals. So yung paggamit natin, mag-ingat tayo. At may example, romance or kissing, discussion of romantic relationship or sexuality without reference to intercourse. So kapag nagdi-discuss tayo ng mga ganun, fully censored nudity that is indiscernible and without intent to arouse the audience. Okay? Ah, yung mga kahit hindi gano'n yung intent 'no, pero still 'no, adult content yung mga yon. Sensual dancing in a professional setting without full or partial nudity, non-graphic sex education, or music video containing sexual content without nudity. So, ano pa nga ba? Some examples of content that also falls into this category is sexually gratifying content, ano ba yung mga yon? Romantic scenes that are sexually gratifying such as animated real life or dramatized kiss or cuddling scenes. Scenes involving sexual tension between characters without explicit depictions of sexual acts. So kahit hindi siya talaga yung act ang pinapakita natin, that is considered adult content. Ibig sabihin, hindi siya appropriate for kids. A kissing scene in a larger narrative where the focus is the romance itself and is not intended to be sexually gratifying. Fleeting implied sexual acts without visible genitals, such as showing shaking beds, moaning, or dirty humping. Discussion of sex in non-sexually gratifying or comedic context. Lyrics or dialogues referring to a desire or lust, sex education, sexually transmitted disease and how they are transmitted. Syempre, di-discuss mo yun eh. Sexual experiences, example, dealing with pain after a sexual intercourse, which focus exclusively on how sex works and do not recount how to improve proof performance, sperm donation, scientific representations of reproductive anatomy using diagrams. Ito yung mga yon na alam naman natin guys na na talagang pang-adult. So kung meron tayong mga ganitong content, no? Uh, tignan natin. So mas maganda talaga guys na maging yung mga contents natin ay maging pang general patterns lang talaga. Okay. Ano pa nga ba? Violence. Ano yung violence na nakalagay? Basahin nyo na lang lahat yan guys, oh. Yung mga exposed na basta may mga pang sexual na kahit hindi siya masyadong, hindi nyo pinapakita. Yan. So violence, ano yung graphic laws for enforcement in an educational context, violence that occurs as part of an edited video gameplay with mild violence with minimal blood, dead bodies that are fully censored, blurred. So ano pa din yun guys, hindi pa din siya, tignan nyo yung category ng inyong mga videos. Okay, in the course of a larger narrative showing a fleeting scene involving physical harm, especially example, bullet wounds, ayun, fighting, people mourning as a result of a death, and in scripted content. So kahit scripted pala siya, basta pinapakita mong that is considered, nandito siya sa violence. Depiction of non-graphic injury. Okay. Depiction, a character falling on their knees with where no or limited amount of blood is shown. Okay. Ano ba yung depiction? Sige. Para natin, para maipakita natin. Ano ang meaning ng depiction? Kasi ginamit dyan. Depiction means the action of depicting something. Depiction is a true representation of something. Ano yung painting or illustration? Ayan. So may mga kailangan tayong ayusin talaga sa ating sa pag-rate, no? Basta may mga ganun, talaga eh, kahit sa game pala, showing graphic scenes, ayan, attack, mga pala tong mga to, no? nagfo-fall siya sa ano, sa violence. Okay. Ayan. So, hunting. Nako, hindi pa din pala yun. Animal violence, no graphic. O yun, ito yung sinasabi ni ano dyan. Violence in short play. Ayun. Fights including combat ano. Marami pala siya, no? Violence concerning minors. Dapat ito guys, basahin nyo talaga. Raw footage of false violence. Okay, yung mga yan, no? Shocking content. Ano yung shocking content naman? Light or moderately shocking content which is censored or shown in context for educational, documentary, or other purposes. Okay, ano yung mga shocking contents na yan? Example of content also fall into this category is body part liquid or waste that is made for kids or presented in an educational, scientific, documentary. Ano ba yan? Ito yung light. Okay, medical, kasi yung tattoo, ayan, mga ano pala yan. Shocking. Yung body parts liquid, parang sa pag sa mga cosmetics, surgical siguro mga yan sa surgery or sa medical procedures. Human and animal birth bleeding silicate, okay, so shocking yan. Accident and injury na hindi niyo nakikita. Okay, so nandun pa rin siya sa shocking. Unsensational handling of animal parts, oo nga. Okay. So mag-ingat po tayo. Okay. So minsan, 'di ba naglalagay tayo ng mga title or ano na para makakuha ng views pero ano, intent to shock refers to purposes to shock which is determined by what context is given as well as ano, its focus. So yung mga tignan natin, no? Yung mga pinopost natin. Okay. Naku, medyo madugo to, no? Shocking content like graphic images of human or animal body parts that is uncensored or intended to shock yet still provide general context. Highly shocking contents where the body purpose of the video is to shock viewers generally to real context is no real context is provided. So medyo ano siya, harmful or dangerous acts. Ano ba yung may harmful? Stunts or acts that are slightly dangerous but performed in a professional and controlled environment where no one is seriously injured. So parang kahit gusto natin ipakita yung mga ganun, medyo mag-ingat tayo. Okay lang sa pagre-rate kasi yun, yung ano, concern nila yun is paano natin i-rate yun for our ad suitability. Content showing but not focusing on physical harm or distress, including acts done in a non-professional, controlled environment. Focus on accidents, pranks, or stunts that have health risk like drinking or eating non-edible or discussions of trending videos that show this of content. So, yung mga hindi talaga nakakain, yung mga nakaka-shock na pagkain, yun, fall siya dito. Recreational drugs content. So, educational humor or music-related references about recreational drugs or drug paraphernalia where the intent is not to promote or glorify illegal drug usage. So, ano pa din yun? Non-educational or informational content focusing on illegal drug consumption or creation, where the content is not to promote or glorify. Oh my God. So ito pala ano din. Content promoting or glorifying the drug abuse, drug usage as providing instructions on buying, making, selling. So itong mga to, mag-ingat kayo, bawal yung mga yan. I mean, pwedeng maapektuhan yung inyong ads. Enabling dishonest behavior. Educational humors or music-related references or statements on dishonest behavior. Content that doesn't promote dishonest behavior. Content meant to educate viewers on how to gain unauthorized access or make unauthorized changes to systems, devices. So yan, bawal din yan, no? Hateful or derogatory content. So yung mga Content referencing protected groups or criticizing an individual's opinions or actions in a non-hurtful manners. Content that may be offensive to individuals or groups but is used for education, news, or in a documentary. Okay. Hate or harassment towards individuals or groups. Firearm-related content, ano yung mga firearm-related content natin? Non- and semi-automated shown in safe environment like shooting range or clear open area to not endanger bystanders or property owned by others. Firearm and paintball gun assembly and disassembly for repair or maintenance, hindi pa rin pala pwede yun. Use of guns outside or controls, okay. Well, then contains content that shows gun creation or modification, including assembly, okay, disassembly in the context of modification. So, ang dami, no? Sensitive events. Ano ba yung mga sensitive events? Recent events dealing with war, death, and tragedy. Fleeting mention of sensitive events, educational content, or sorry, acts of terror prior to 9/11, educational content on terrorism or ang dami guys, educational documentary content on public service announcement or trade organizations, discussions of terrorist attacks. So siguro iwasan na lang natin itong mga to, no? Dapat gumawa na lang tayo ng ad-friendly contents, no? Unless ang talagang ang content natin ay ganito. So we have to deal with the consequence. Controversial issues. Content discussing or preventing controversial issues. Content where the controversies are mentioned fitting in a video and are neither graphic or nor descriptive. Content about controversies that are not usually disturbing yet may contain descriptive language. So yung mga ganoon, um, okay, content fiction, graphic depictions of detailed description of controversial issues, content is either graphic or okay. Ano ba yung mga controversial issues na yan? Tignan natin. Title and thumbnail references to controversial issues that are non-graphic. Example, text or image of a razor. Some examples of content that fall into this category is objective coverage from a news source can be the main topic and descriptive but cannot contain graphic depictions. Content that covers historical or legislative facts related to abortion. Content of minors that raise awareness on eating disorders. Content that covers topics such as domestic abuse, life harm, or sexual harassment as the main topic without detailed description or graphic depictions, such as research piece on sexual abuse survivors and their lives, but the details on the brutality are not included. Okay, content about controversial not visually, ano naman 'tong mga 'to, grabe ang dami 'no. Graphic depictions of controversial in the thumbnail including both real and dramatized. Ano ba yung mga yon? Child or sexual abuse such as the main topic without detailed description, personal opinions, piece related to abortion. Uh, some example to is someone jumping off a bridge in a movie but the dead graphic body isn't being shown. So kahit hindi mo pala siya ipakita, no, basta ganun yung topic natin, ano ay nakaka-ano siya. Okay, some content, ayan. First person account, shocking details on topics. Example, a biography of or detailed interview on survivors and their past, such as child abuse, pedophilia, sexual abuse, sexual harassment, self-harm, suicide, eating disorder, and domestic abuse. Promotion or glorification of controversial issues like example, how to kill yourself and die honorable o mga ano yun. Graphic depiction of self-harm where scars, blood, and injury are visible. Explicit audio on okay. Grabe. So, kailangan talaga, no, na ano. Pero ako kasi, wala namang ganun yung mga videos natin. So, mga friendly naman sila. So, tignan natin. So, how you rate your video overall, it's safe for ads. Okay? And then, ano na natin. Tignan natin kung maaprubahan. Asa na yan? Tignan natin kung maano siya, kung ma-monetize siya kaagad. Asan na ba yung minonetize ko? Ayun, ito siya. So, okay na siya. So, anuhin na lang natin yung title. I-schedule ko siya for my premiere bukas, 25 at 6:20 a.m. So, ayan, kung nakita natin, no, set as premiere. Ayan, so nakaset na siya for my premiere, pero i-edit ko muna yung title. So, ang title niyan ay steamed mixed vegetable bun. Ayun. So, yun po yung ating premiere for tomorrow. And then, okay, it's not made for kids. Kailangan pa rin yan as usual. And then save. So, nauuna na yun yung monetization. Uunahin mo yun talaga. Okay, and then we stop sharing. Okay, so yun lamang po. Maraming salamat at hanggang sa muli. Bye-bye!